We're now shifting focus to the other big story, and that is net neutrality. So what is net neutrality? Why is there such a huge outcry about the fight for net neutrality across India? Several celebrities have now joined this cause of net neutrality. More than 30,000 emails have been sent to telecom regulator TRAI in response to its call for public consultation. More than 1.5 lakh people have already signed up for the online petition on change.org, asking the government to ensure that net remains neutral. Yet another site, SaveTheInternet.in, is urging people to log on and email on its templated reply to TRAI. On Sunday, an explainer on net neutrality disappeared from Facebook for nearly 20 minutes, though the matter was later resolved. Questions were raised whether the disappearance was intentional. Net neutrality ensures all services across the internet are charged uniformly across the board. However, some telecom companies have been putting pressure on TRAI and the government to let them charge extra for some special services like WhatsApp, Viber, Skype, apps that undercut their own services. TRAI released a consultation paper with 20 questions spread across 118 pages, asking people to respond by the 24th of April. And Headlines Today spoke to Kiran Jonalgadda, website coordinator, Save the Internet. Let's listen in.
Let me tell you, it's been completely overwhelming. This is way beyond anything we expected. When Nikhil Pawar and I initially planned this campaign, we were going from the experience of what happened when the IT Act was introduced. You know, the IT Act had no public consultation whatsoever, and we were worried that nobody would notice this time as well. So our hope was that we could get at least 15,000 people to respond, and that was over at least about 10 days. But It's been one weekend, and it's been 1.5 lakh emails that have been sent to TRAI. We're completely shocked. We did not think the public outrage was this widespread. Cartelization, and not just between the telcos, now it's going to be between the telcos and big companies. Because this is a scheme that says that companies that have money can use it to prevent any other company from even getting into business. So, in a way, it harms consumer choice. You may feel like you're paying less for something because your data pack gives you certain rates, but it's not going to work out that way. What's going to happen is prices will go up for everyone.
Well, first and foremost, the entire issue of net neutrality is only beginning to emerge, and no final word has yet been written or said on the same, even in the US per se. But the bigger issue is, do we really want to divide the internet? Internet is a global heritage of mankind as a whole. So if you're going to divide the internet into two broad areas of haves and have-nots, in terms of people who are affluent, who can pay, will be given better services, versus those who can't pay, who will be relegated as second-grade internet citizens. I think in a context of the Indian environment, such kind of a concept is totally unpalatable, because that concept itself is in violation of the principles enshrined in the Constitution of India.
Now, why, Pawan, just want to understand for the benefit of, a person who's using a phone and using particularly internet on phone, why are the service providers, from what I gather, this is almost a sense of insecurity where they want to charge more, they want some form of perhaps taxation regime in a way for certain sites that you use. Why would net operators or why would telecom operators want to do something like this? What's your opinion on this?
Well, I think the telecom operators or the intermediaries have quickly realized that a large chunk of their internet traffic is going to certain specified sites because of their popularity. And hence, the thought process has emerged that, okay, if that's where the majority of the traffic is going, it might be a good idea to charge preferentially for that specific traffic. Well, that is a concept. Net neutrality is a concept that exists in the US. But in the Indian environment, the ground realities are completely different. In fact, India as a nation is completely different from the US. 61% of all Indian online users only access the internet through their mobile devices.